Hi. Probably wondering why it took me so long to snap my fucking fingers. Well, it's simple. We now are going to talk about Church of Fucking Misery. And the album in question is Born Under a Mad Sign. Released this year, back on, I believe, June 12th of 2023. Holy shit snacks. I've slept on Church of Misery for far too fucking long. This band that was formed in 1995 from all the way over in Japan blends a wonderful style of Black Sabbath, psychedelic rock, and a fair tasty bit of I Hate God. And there's also a hint of Down in there too, but the musical aspect, not really the vocals, because I'll get to that momentarily. So Tatsu Mikami is the bass player and the most consistent member of this band. I'm not going to go through all of the fucking lineup changes because I don't have all day. They've been on several different record labels. They have been with Rise Above Records, or currently with Rise Above Records. They were also at that point where Rise Above and Metal Blade were sort of like at a thing here. And they were also with Southern Lord as of 2001. Was it 2001? No, hold on. I think it is. I'm just looking it up here now. Yeah, 2001. Southern Lord Records issued the band's official debut-length album. So basically, they've gone through so many different lineups. I will actually bring... So the current members of the band, I'm going to try this as best as I can. So Tatsu Mikami, 1995 to present, he is on bass. Kazuhiro Asaida, yikes, vocals from 95 to 96, and he's back on vocals from 2022 to the present day, and I believe for this record. Fumiya Hattori on guitars, 2020 to 2021, and 2022 to the present day. I don't know why they just didn't put 2020 to the fucking present day. I mean, unless I'm missing something. And Toshiaki Yumura. I hope I did it right. Drums, 2022 to present day. They, I believe, are on the newest record. Now, what I want to do is I want to talk about this new record, and I want to gush over it for a few minutes. Now, I've only recently, over the last couple of weeks, have seen that this was a new release. And I might have seen it on, on the fucking on the Metal Bird app side of things, that they've had it out for a bit. Now, you can get this off of Rise Above Records, which is Lee Dorian's record label, because Cathedral kicks ass, and so does this. Now, let's look at this from the album cover. I don't own this, obviously. I don't even think I've even seen it. I literally don't even think I've seen it in my hometown. If I was to order this right off the website, it'd be fucking ridiculous. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably pop up to my local here at some point, either this week coming or next week, as I'm on vacation. Probably going to be on my vacation when I have time to do it, and see if they have it. And if they have it, I'm probably going to pick it up because I think this is going to be this is an amazing record. I want to make this very clear. This is going to probably be in my top 10 list for 2023. There's going to have to be other bands that are just going to have to come in and fucking kick its ass. Right now, as it stands, In Flames is not even on there. That being said, without diverting from the topic at hand, this Doom Stoner Sludge band, I've slept on these guys clearly. It's fucking evident as balls. Each record, when you look at the album, when you look in the album covers and the titles and all that stuff, you're going to see like a name in brackets. That's the serial killer that they've written about, or mass murder, or however you want to call it in your neck of the woods. Which, to be honest, is really fucking smart, seeing is that you can just write lyrics, and unless you say the person's name in the song, you're not going to know it's about a serial killer, right? I mean, you're going to be like, oh, this is some Haynes bullshit. What's going on here? getting deep into this here, the drums are fucking absolutely crushing. It's very much Jimmy Bower and Bill Ward like. It's simple. It's nothing too heavy. It's not it's not stupid fast because it's Church of Misery. They're Doomstoner sludge out of Japan. Okay, we already know this. The accents are all in the correct spots to where it's simplistic and yet still tasty. It's not overdone. You're not going to get a whole shit ton of fills. You're not going to get a whole bunch of fucking wackiness because there's no need for it, really. When it comes to the guitar side of things, there's just a single guitar player, which is fine. They're still littered with distortion. They're simple as fuck. They make the point. They go in, they get the job done, they get the riffs in, and they get out. There's no fucking around with this here at all. But there's enough tasty, like, psychedelic and bluesy leads in here just to kind of add to it. Again, the whole Black Sabbath and I Hate God sort of thing is really sort of... The I Hate God is really in, like, the nasty, how it sounds. How the songs are written is very much like Black Sabbath. But if you've listened to this for more than 5 minutes, you already know. The bass is just low, it's slow, it's thick, and it's fucking crushing as well. It has its little bits of solo moments in there because, Tatsu he's just a great bass player. But I saw a picture of him where he's got a Rickenbacker and he's plucking on the neck. Now, if that's the case, that's going to add to the fucking fattening and the thickness of this album and these songs. No wonder. Like, to me, that would just kind of just to hold it like that and have the body swing in a little bit. That'd be a bit weird. But hey, Tatsu's gonna do what Tatsu's gonna do, right? I'm not gonna sit here and argue with that dude. Vocalist. Let's talk about the vocals here. There's enough of a clean feel in here that's very reminiscent of Ozzy Osbourne with Sabbath. But there's enough of a rasp and a snarl to it, like Mike Williams from I Hate God. Now that I can fucking talk properly, it's got that snarl, it's got that delivery, it's got that sort of, he's really struggling to sort of get certain notes out, and he's just stretching for it, and I love that in this type of music because Doomstoner sludge is so unbelievably disgusting. It has to be its own sort of separate instrument, especially if there's one guitar, obviously the bass and the drums. The vocals have to add their sort of, it's got to give that sort of anguish and that pain and suffering and all that sort of shit. Kind of like Obituary. Without going too batshit crazy on this, if you guys have already heard the record, you may or may not agree with me. You may heavily agree with me. I don't know. Without a doubt, this record is going to be in my top 10. If not, it's going to be an honorable mention. And frankly, there better be another death metal there better be a death metal record that comes out and says, "Fuck you, we're going to take one of the spots." But I've listened to this record enough now. It's perfect. It's so fucking good. And I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Everything about this record just fucking makes me go, oh, this is what I love about this fucking style of music. This is what I love about stoner and doom and fucking sludgy music. That's what I love about things so much. Because honestly, I really haven't had a band that's been around for this long and completely kicked my fucking teeth in like this record has. And really, I should be going back and listening to the rest of their stuff too, because if it's as good as this is, I might be a big Church of Misery fan. Anyways, guys, I've waffled on enough. You guys don't need to hear me babbling coherently about this shit. This is, again, review number 2. I also have Paradise Lost Draconian Times going up, or it should be up by now if you're watching this. If you like what you've seen here, if you think I could do better, great. Let me know in the comments. I have a bunch of other records to do, and it's only going to be more fun and exciting over the next little bit. I do have a chunk of stuff, and probably the next 2 reviews I'm going to do is going to be the Cavalera Conspiracy, re-recordings of Morbid Visions and Bestial Devastation, and I think I'm going to get into another band called Death Collector and do their record Death's Toll, and then I will be moving on from there. So anyways, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I super appreciate it. If you've been watching this long, hey, thank you so much. If you like it, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, turn your notifications on, because I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews over the next little while. And I hope you guys can stick around. Cheers.